So cat proc partitions is giving me stb1 partitions. At this point partition is empty and you cannot do anything on it. To do something with it, you need to create a file system on it. To do, we have mkfs utility. If you type mkfs followed by tab, you will see different versions of mkfs that exist on Red Hat Linux. mkfs.xfs is the default utility tool. So let's now make an mkfs file system. Let's make an xfs file system. Before starting to do that, it's a good idea to use mkfs.xfs help, which gives you an overview of all the available options. You can see there are many options that allow you to specify what you want to do. Block size. This makes sense if you are working with many large files. To store large files, you use large block size. That means you need to allocate blocks, as it makes allocation of large files easier. Or the inode size. If beforehand you know you are going to store a lot of metadata because you're using SC Linux and access control list and other advanced stuff, it makes sense to use a different inode size. The only option that interests us right now is the file system label. It was the file system label. You see, that's the file system label. A label is like a name that you want to create for a file system. Labels can be very useful. For now, I need to create my file system with a label. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type mkfs.xfs -1 my fs -l my fs followed by the name of the device I want to format, which is dev stb1. By the way, you noticed I'm using the words making the file system as alternatives to one another. So as we see, the file system has been created and we can see an overview. We can see the different files, different sizes, like the block size is 4096. Now my file system is formatted. It should be able to use it now. I demonstrated how to create a XFS file system, but there are other file systems as well, and they have all their own alternative versions of mkfs. That's how you create a file system.